Once upon a time, in a land of white skies and tall grass, the Zulu people lived in peace. They danced, told stories, and shared food around the fire. But they always remembered the hard days, when Queen Nandi and her son Shaka had no one but each other. Shaka was no longer a little boy. He had grown strong and brave. His eyes were sharp like a hawk's, and he walked like a lion, proud, careful, ready. Queen Nandi stood tall beside him, her red headpiece shining in the sun. People still whispered about her, how she once carried Shaka through storms, hunger, and shame. But now, they also whispered something else: she is the mother of our protector. One quiet afternoon, dark clouds rolled over the hills. But it wasn't rain. It was dust, rising from feet, drums, and trouble. Raiders. They came fast and loud, shouting war cries, holding spears and clubs. Their faces were painted in red and black. They had come to steal, to burn, and to frighten. The villagers screamed. Mothers ran to grab their children. The elders held each other's hands. Fear hung in the air like smoke. But Shaka stood still. He didn't blink. He didn't flinch. He looked at his warriors, young men he had trained. He raised his short stabbing spear high in the air and shouted, "For the Zulu." With shields in front and courage in their hearts, the Zulu warriors moved like one strong wave. Shaka's training had made them fast and smart. They didn't just fight, they outsmarted. When the raiders charged, Shaka's warriors moved aside and trapped them. Spears flashed. Shields clashed. Dust flew. The village shook with the sound of battle. Queen Nandi stood on a hill, watching. She didn't cry. She didn't scream. She had already fought her war, long ago, when the world tried to crush her spirit. Now, her son fought his. One raider broke through the line and ran toward the children. But before he could take another step, Shaka was there. His spear struck fast. The raider fell. The children were safe. The fire inside Shaka had become a shield for all. The battle didn't last long. The raiders, shocked and confused, began to run. They had never seen warriors fight like this, like one body, one mind. Victory. The villagers cheered. The warriors sang. But Shaka didn't raise his hands. He turned to Queen Nandi. She nodded once, proud and quiet. That night, around the fire, the elders stood and spoke. Once we feared this boy. We called his mother cursed. But today, he fought for us. Today, we bless his name. Shaka didn't smile. He simply sat beside his mother and watched the flames dance. He knew the fire didn't just warm, it forged. And he had been forged in silence, in pain, in love. From that day on, no one forgot the fire of Queen Nandi or the strength of Shaka Zulu. They were not just stories. They were the reason the Zulu still stood tall.